You're President of the United States. That Title IX, part of the Civil Rights Act, has always been intended to protect women's sports, to make sure they're fully funded, to give women an opportunity. And so Kamala Harris and Biden, they change it with an executive order. It's a law. They change it. And a federal judge just ruled, hold on, you don't get to do that. So my question to you is this. How is it that they can claim that they're for women's rights when they're destroying the key act that protects women's sports, girls' sports, something that's been in existence for half a century, yet they claim they're for women's rights?
Well, they're really demeaning women, and they're marginalizing women. This recently, a female volleyball player, a very good player, All-American or something, got hit by a shot from a person who transitioned, and this person said, I've never seen a ball come at me like that. I've been playing all my life. I'm a champion player. And it knocked her out, and she's not going to play anymore. You know, you say, when I hear, there are different things, different signs, open borders, defund the police, men playing in women's sports, all different levels of problem. But they don't make sense. Who would want this? Who would want open borders where people come in from prisons, jails, and mental institutions, and terrorists, openly just walk into the country from places unknown? Who would want that? Who would want that? Who would want men playing in women's sports? Very simple. Who would want all electric cars? And Elon's a great friend of mine. I think he's phenomenal. I love the electric cars. I think they're great, but there's a place for them, and then there's a place for gas-propelled, gasoline-propelled cars, and there's a place for hybrids. Buy everything. And they have a mandate, but we don't make enough electricity. So what are they going to do? But you know, who would create this mandate where they want to make trucks all electric, but the trucks would have to stop 6 times to get charged from New York to Los Angeles, as opposed to no times. If you have diesel, with diesel, the truck gets lighter and lighter as it goes along. With the electric, the battery is so big, it would take half the payload. You'd have to rebuild every bridge and roadway in America to carry the weight. Now think of that. You know, it sounds like a simple statement, but just, and I said to him, you know, don't you, because I met with all the truckers, they're going to be out of business with this whole thing. And you talk about supply chain, wait till you see this. But I said to him, so how long have you been in business? He said, 50 years. And I said, wow. He said, you know, I started off with one truck. I think he has 29,000 now, like one of the biggest, right? From one truck to 29. You know that type of guy. I mean, amazing. But he said, every single year I bought trucks. I always bought them. And they got better and better. They got stronger. They got bigger. They got more beautiful. They got much more efficient, to a point where we have things that are so good now, you'd be proud to live in them. He said, we build apartments in the back. You know, they call it an apartment in the back. You ever noticed?
Oh, yeah.
These guys live in there. He said, sir, I know you're rich, but you'd be proud to live. I said, I don't know. But he said, they just got so good. And if they forced us to go to electric trucks, nobody would be able to do it economically, but if they forced us to go, we would go back 60 years because we wouldn't be able to drive. We'd have to stop. Think of it. 6 stops versus no stops. So right there, it doesn't work, okay? Right there. New York to Los Angeles, 6 stops versus no stops. And they want to put these guys out of business. And so I like to say the Republican Party's become, yeah, we're conservative, we're this, we're that, we're a lot of things. But it's basically the party of common sense. We need fair elections, we need walls, or we need to stop, we need borders, we need walls. You know, the 2 things that work, because the Democrats, even to nowadays say it, oh, Kamala didn't want walls at all. She didn't want walls. She fought me harder than anybody. She was always fighting me on the walls. I ended up taking the money from the military because I said, this is an invasion. I built hundreds of miles of wall. This is an invasion of our country. We're being invaded.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.